Hi friends, how are you today? It's your friend Liz here. I want to talk to you guys about the Let Them book by Mel Robbins. I just love her. She's such a great motivational speaker. She gives us great tools that you can use in your everyday life. Things that can frustrate you and why you're letting them frustrate you. Things that you can't control because you can't control everything, but what you can control is your attitude and your attitude towards that situation, because you know what? The number one thing is to protect your peace. If you saw my previous video about let them, I discussed about examples of letting them be who they are. You can't never change somebody, but as I stated before, you can change your attitude towards a situation and your mood. So there's two parts of the let them theory. One is let them, and the other part is let me, which is so powerful. Let me. And I want to read to you guys this. I found it the most powerful idea, to let me. And when she breaks it down to let me, is also controlling your attitudes on certain situations where people that are your friends didn't invite you to brunch, has invite you to an event, and what you do is when you see them in social media, and of course you're going to be upset, you're going to feel disappointed, you're going to feel heartbroken because they didn't invite you, but you have to let it go, because the more you have it inside of you, the more it's going to frustrate you. And there's no reason why you should be frustrated, because they're going to do themselves. They're going to still go to the event. They're going to still do what they want to do. And why should you be upset and they have no idea why you're upset about? So I found this very moving and very powerful, to let me. In this page, she discussed let me. And she also, when she was doing her book, she was in a podcast with Martin Luther King Jr. And she was discussing this let them theory. So I just love this part, and I'm going to read to you guys. The true power lies in our response. While working on this book, I had the honor of sitting down with Martin Luther King III and Andrea Walters King, a global human rights activist and co-authors of What is My Legacy? Realizing a new dream of connection, love, and fulfillment. I was appearing on their podcast, My Legacy, and we were talking about the let them theory, where Martin says something that I wanted to share with you. And I found this very moving as well, so that's why I wanted to share with you guys. He said that the let them theory represents a profound truth. Choosing peace is not weakness, it is power. This idea resonated deeply with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. legacy and his father, Daddy King vision of nonviolent action. Let them doesn't mean giving away control. It means reclaiming it by choosing how we respond, by not feeling anger, hatred, or negativity. We exercise the ultimate power over ourselves. As Daddy King once said, in the face of unimaginable loss, I refuse to let hatred reduce me. This message is a call to recognize the strength we hold in our response. No one that can transform our families, communities, and even the world. And that is true. There's one thing that he tried to solve, and I swear, the way this world is going, it feels like we're going backwards. But I just found this so powerful, so profound on his words that you can relate. As as I sat across from the Kings and listened to Martin and Andrea share this with me, I felt humble, knowing that this theory is way bigger than you or me. It embodies an important truth about life. You always have the power no matter what is happening around you. Martin then added, the true power lies in our response. My father believed that nonviolence was not passive, but the most courageous form of action. Choosing peace when hatred tries to provoke. By refusing to react with bitterness, we reclaim our power and shape a better future. The word choosing matters. You reclaim your power by choosing how you respond. This theory is a tool that helps you do it. I just found this very powerful. And the world that we're living in is full of hatred. And as you stated, you can't control what's around you, but you control you. You can control your actions on everyday life. You either can choose being bitter, or you can also or be bitter and full of hate, or you can choose to be a better you. And I just love this part of that page because it speaks volumes. It really does. And I really wanted to share with you guys. So there is a second part of this book which says let me. So she shows in like a diary, like a little graph, and she shows different scenarios where she has like a graph. I'm going to show you. And you see how all of that, like insecurities, what does it say? Inferior, jealousy, insecure, left out, less than. So it's like a seesaw, kind of. And there's like no balance, and you're focusing on all these negativity. And when you say and let them, look, you become powerful. You just let them be who they are. And sometimes it's hard, and I get it. I also face that too. You want your family to be a certain way, you want your kids to be a certain way, you want your parents, adult kids to be a certain way. But knowing that you cannot control them, they're going to choose what they want to do. And they're going to live the life they want to live. And why should you put all your negativity on those situations, and it can make it go worse? It really can. So if you guys are reading this book, I would love to know your thoughts on this, on how you perceive let me, and how you perceive this theory. I just love this book, and I'll be sharing more with you guys on Wednesday. So it'll be Book Wednesday. And I would love to know your thoughts of it as well. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Ciao.